Alright, this is going to be a quick guide on how to make money in Tier 1. There's a couple different ways you can do it. One is cultivating, one is through scavenging and making talismans, and then selling those talismans on the auction house. And when you scavenge, you're going to get a lot of green and blue items as well that you could sell for gold at the merchant. Just any old merchant, just offload it. And the more valuable greens and blues you can sell in the auction house. So one is like a PvE method of making money. And the other one is zero PvE method of making money. So most of this guide is going to be focused on the PvE method because the non-PvE method is very quick and self-explanatory. But what you're going to want to do is come to Nordland. If you start in Nordland or whether you fly here, just head on over to Chapter 2 and you can pick up some crafting skills, whether that be cultivating or scavenging. Alright, and those are going to be the two ways you make money. Well, scavenging and talisman making, or just cultivating. You don't even need to do apothecary. You can just do cultivating and make money in this game. It's pretty simple. So, cultivating, the first method that requires zero PvE, just requires you to pick up the cultivating trade skill. Every chapter 2 has a trade skill trainer, whether that's elf, dwarf, or empire that we're in right now. I just do empire because then I do every character the same. I don't have to look where the guys are in other chapters. I just come here and bind to the empire war camp. So I would suggest you do the same. This is the most active zone when it comes to PvP. It's probably one of the most active zones when it comes to the PQs as well. So come to chapter 2, which on the map here is right up the road from where empire character starts, and pick up cultivating. Then the trade skill merchant is over here, or craft supply merchant. Buy a couple seeds from them. You'll be able to grow those seeds into plants. Those plants you can control right click and get seeds back out of. One seed will make 2 plants. So unless you have a lot of failures, you will never run out of seeds. You'll always have a net gain of seeds and plants. Every now and then you get a crit. So a level 1 seed will turn into a level 25 plant. And then you can use that to, you know, start leveling from 25 to 50. Every now and then, a level 25 seed will make a level 50 plant. You control right-click that plant. You get a level 50 seed. Use that seed from 50 to 75. If you keep on it and you keep regrowing the plants, you will be 200 by, I don't know, like level 15, level 16 if you're pretty good about it. Maybe level 20 if you forget to regrow plants. One way to do it very quickly is to get the add-on called Miracle Grow. There's 2 versions, Miracle Grow Remix, Miracle Grow Lite. Doesn't matter which one you get, they do the same thing. Which is, they let you click a button and it will harvest the plant and put the seed back in the slot. It'll let you do it in one click. You know, anything you're doing, you can regrow plants in the middle of it. So it's just non-stop money once you get to 200. Right, so we'll cut this in just to show you. If you get to 200 cultivating, you'll be able to grow stacks of gold weed, which go for 7 gold. Gobswort, which go for about 6.5 gold. Multipliers, 7 gold. You'll be able to grow those non-stop while you're playing. I don't know what a stack takes. It takes like 3 minutes per seed times 4, with the maximum return of 8 plants every 3 minutes. You're not going to consistently get 8, but you can get multiple stacks of 40 of any of these main ingredients while you're playing, and then when you're done, you just go on here and you list, you know, maybe you're doing open RVR scenarios, you just go on here and you list your 3 or 4 stacks of gold weed that you grew for 7 gold a piece. Boom, 20 gold. You didn't have to do any PvE. So that's why cultivating is probably for most people, especially if you have no interest in PvE. But the next strategy is going to be if you actually do have an interest in doing a little PvE while you wait for scenarios to pop, or, you know, maybe it's a late and the server pop is down because everyone's sleeping and you want to have something to do to make money. So we're going to show you that here. Right, so besides cultivating, your other option is to become a scavenger and a talisman maker. And you'll be able to scavenge all the ingredients except magical essences. You can buy a couple of those off the auction house. The scavenger is in this building. If you already have a trade skill, you gotta click them twice. So the first time it said, do you want to forget? The second time it gives it to you. So if you picked up the wrong skill and you want to become a scavenger, just do it twice. The hedge wizard that teaches talisman making is out here by a tree.
Praise the gods.
Again, if you already had a skill, you got to do it twice. That'll reset everything to 0. If you hit your abilities and go to general, you should see that you have scavenging and talisman making. There'll be like a little stake and a little heart necklace. And then we're going to head over to this PQ way over here. You can do this at level like 12. You should be able to solo this. Melee classes, you might need to go back to do the beach because there is a hero at the end. So if you're level 12 melee, you can definitely do the beach. You probably struggle with this guy. All range classes, healer and otherwise, can solo this one at level 12. So we're going to fast forward till we get over there. This PQ has a lot of guys you can AoE and kill at once. It requires you to kill 70 things, which feels like a lot, but that is 70 guys you get to scavenge. You can scavenge any humanoid. So if it's a PQ with like a spider, which is over here, don't do that one. Living on the edge here. Alright, so maybe you shouldn't hit the map and look at stuff while you're trying to AoE 15 things at once. So you can either loot these or just click them as fast as you can. You're going to get regular loot, and then you're going to get scavenge loot. So crafting item. We look in our crafting bag, we got all this stuff from one pull. So all the level 1 stuff, kind of useless because we can buy level 1 fragments from the craft merchant, but we're trying to get about 50 level 25 fragments from this PQ. And we're trying to finish the PQ a couple times. Now my guy has been debolstered to level 16 or something. So you'd be smaller pulls if you're level 12, but you can still do this with pretty much any AoE class. Now, any range class can finish this, but you have to wait till you're level 16 to do this. It's not the end of the world. Probably be easier. So, besides getting crafting ingredients, what I'm getting is some low-level items. Those will all sell. And so just keep looting till you get the 15 overseers. That's what you got to keep an eye on to advance the PQ. Alright, we're on stage 2. Couple of champ spawn. You won't have any trouble killing these at the melee. It's just the hero at the end. Alright, when this guy dies, we're going to get some worms. The hero's right here. He leashes back by this fence. So you have a pretty big radius. You can run him around in a circle and he will not reset. We can just run it all the way around the outside. Use your sprint if you have to. You can cast ranged spells while you're running away from people. Alright, so that's one time. You're probably gonna have to do this PQ twice. Every time you do it, you're gonna get a gold bag. Just take the war tokens out of here. I guess if you were a salvager, you could salvage some purple fragments very quickly out of these bags, and you can turn these into a decent talisman later. For this scavenger talisman making route, we're going to go with the 15 war tokens. I'm going to do this one more time, and we'll jump ahead to when I have it done a second time. This level 11 guy showed up. He would have struggled to kill that hero, and he's level 11. He killed the champ just fine. I am getting full on loot. That's a problem. So if you're full on something, trash your gray items and your white items. Right, and what you're really going to want to do at this point is head back to Altdorf and list a lot of this shit for sale. That's going to be the first way you make money doing this. So I'm going to jump ahead to the chapter where we'll sell all the stuff that we don't think we'll sell in the auction house. After we're just selling our white stuff, our gray stuffs like white boots, get rid of them. Green stuff, we like that. White sword, get rid of it. 16 trash items, sell them. And a lot of this other stuff may or may not sell. We'll have to check the auction house as we do it. We're at a craft, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and get our crafting up real quick so we can free up some more spaces. So go to useful now. Buy 100 containers. I think that was... What did that cost me? Like 20 silver. So buy 100 of those. I bought 200, that's fine. Buy 100 essences, that's 2 gold worth. You're gonna have to have a little starting money here. We'll buy a couple hundred level 1 dust. And then the last thing we need is curios, which are these mojo coins. So 2 silver for 100 of those. Then go and level up your talisman making just by putting a container. Let's use up all our level 1 stuff that isn't, we'll say that isn't blue. Green and lower we're just going to use. We don't care. Alright, use them up. Find the next one. Use them up. Find the next one. Keep at it. If you run out of something here, just look what you're missing and fill it in. Alright, and then I don't think any of these level 1s are really worth anything. Willpower certainly aren't. Ballistics might sell. Strength might sell. I don't think anyone buys the level 1 armors. Intelligence might. Higher level armors people buy. And then we're at 14, so what we gotta do is buy a stack of these. Let's just do 40 to be safe. If you are short on money, don't do 40. Do as many as you gotta buy to get to level 25 talisman making. Now we're gonna find our level 25 fragments and keep leveling up. Don't use your blues. Those are we can make money on those. You only have to level this up once, by the way. Once you level this up, you're a money-making machine. So we're gonna cut out some of the grind, but we're gonna show almost all the steps here. So I ran out of essences. Let's buy a couple more. It's 2 gold worth. We'll get an idea of how much gold this costs you. And you can piecemeal it. If you get the 50 and you run out of gold, then you can PvE or PvP until you get a little bit more. Then you're good to go. If you start this at level 3 or 4, you're gonna have so many fragments and stuff. You're not gonna have to farm a whole lot. We're at 50 already. We don't have any 50 fragments. We just got 25s. We're going to use them up because I don't really want them. They're just taking up bag slots. Now, every one I use up costs me 2 silver, right? Because that's what an essence cost me. And it's not moving up anymore here. Looks like we capped out at 55. So let's just sell the level 25. Now, these we might be able to turn in later into something, but anything white for sure, let's sell. Don't sell your curios. Just sell your white talismans you've made. They're completely trash. Any willpower, sell it. The next thing we're going to do is farm the PQ to the north. So let's go to Troll Country. So I'm going to ride along the road here, and I will cut back when I get to Troll Country. Welcome to Troll Country PQ at Chapter 5. Alright, we just got up to Troll Country. There's a PQ right here. I believe trolls are scavengeable. Let's test it. They are, so they're considered a humanoid. They're giving us 50. Level 50 fragments. So we just need about 40 or 50 of these, and we'll be able to level our talisman making here from level 50 all the way to 75. So I'm going to clear this PQ a couple times. They're not in as nice a bunches here, but they're not hard to kill. And I believe it's just champs and a hero like the other one, so any range class should be able to kite this round and finish it. All right, we're closing in on stage 2 here. Looks like there's about 10, 15 trolls here, so this one takes a little bit longer. Still should be able to do this by a level 11, 12, somewhere in tier 1. I actually am I didn't get debolstered, so this is actually easier for me than the tier 1 PQs. We are closing in on 100 scavenging, which will give us another bag. You get a hero here at the end. Melee, you're going to struggle with this again. I mean, melee basically have to wait until they're 5 to 10 levels beyond the PQ before they're going to be able to solo them. Range classes excel in PV in this game. Right. You do want to make sure that you scavenge the hero. They have a higher chance of a purple fragment. Take the coins, the tokens rather. So level 11 helms, keep, sell all gray things, all white things. And I'm going to do this PQ one more time. We're going to see what we're at for scavenging and how high we can get on talisman making. Also, you got to keep in mind that I could sell these green items for silver if I needed to, you know, to buy essences and level up my talisman making. So that might be one way to do it. I think I'm going to make more money listing some of this stuff on the auction house. Of course, if you do that, you're going to have to wait till someone buys it before you're going to be able to get your money from that. But I got plenty of time to wait. You might not. You might want to just sell these green items straight to this guy and use that to fund your talisman making adventures here. But look at the stuff we're getting here. Level 11 cloak. I can get 3 gold for that. I mean, a helmet. I can get a gold or 2 for that. So let's do this one more time and I will jump back. Had to go sell stuff to the merchant quick. I'm running out of room. Fake tokens. Let's go sell all this stuff that we don't think we'll sell in the auction house. And then we'll see how high we can get our talisman making. I think we just used up some 25s we didn't need. Alright, so let's do some 50s. It's probably about as high as we're going to get, 80, using level 50s. So in order to get the next tier, we're going to have to do one of these other PQs, these level 12 or level 13, and do those. I think there's zombies at both, so they should both drop fragments. But instead of just continuing on, I'm going to go to Altdorf and show you kind of the next step in how you're going to make money before you get out of tier 1 here. And I mean, the thing to keep in mind is you can do all this PvE while you're queued for scenarios and waiting for them to pop. So what you want to do is go to Altdorf, and what you're going to... Let's say we did those other 2 PQs and we got our talisman making and our scavenging up to 100. If you get these both to 100, you're going to be sitting pretty here as far as being able to make some good money on a consistent basis. Basically from now until you stop playing this character. So take all the green items you got that you're not sure their value. They all have a suffix on them or a prefix. So these say wander, 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 scavenged, scavenged, wander, right? And you just type the suffix or prefix, wander, and you find out what you're trying to sell. So we're trying to sell a hammer. There isn't one on here. Alright, so if there's not something listed, don't put like 5 gold. It's never going to sell for that. This will tell you that it will sell to the vendor for 11 silver. That might be the best play for this thing. Maybe no one wants these things. That's why there's none on the auction house. Maybe it's the most valuable item in the world. Either way, I wouldn't charge more than double what the vendor's giving you for some of these tier 1 items. They're not worth listing fee and then having them sit there. We have a interloper purple chest piece. I'm just going to put 10 gold on that because I have no idea who's going to buy it, but presumably they can salvage it into a purple fragment and they can do something with it. All right, the lowest purple chest piece under level 15 is going for 9 gold. For a rune priest, a warrior priest, we're going to try and jump in that crowd and say 9 gold. So that's 9 gold we found just laying around at that tier 1 PQ. So I'm going to go through here and list all these items for sale. We'll look at the list I have, my estimate of what I think I'll get. I'm going to undercut everybody. So I believe I'll sell almost everything within a week just because I undercut and I'm not trying to get maximum gold for everything. So I'll jump back when I have it all listed. Back to see what we have. I put all the stuff up here I don't think will sell just based on prices and what people are doing. So chest pieces, a lot of people are using the Warcrest stuff. Weapons, a lot of people are using the renown stuff, so they have to have pretty decent bonuses on them for people to actually waste money on them. So I'm not going to waste money on the listing fee thinking they're not going to sell. Like this belt, it's got intelligence on it. Most rune priests aren't going to want that. Gloves are Warcrest item, so they're probably not going to sell. So all this stuff up here I am going to get rid of, including these level 1 sniper talismans. Someone's got them listed for like 2 silver a piece. I'm not competing with that. Everything white I'm going to sell. It's all trash. Looking what I sold after doing 4 PQs and just what I'm kind of expecting to get back out of the auction house probably within a week. We're looking at 1350, whatever the math is here, 16, 18, 25, 20 gold, 24, 28, 30, 33. I mean, I got 35 gold worth of stuff here, and if 80-90% of it sells, that's from 4 PQs. I just made 30 gold. So that's one way to make easy money, is just selling low-level stuff, as people will buy it to either twink out characters or just because it's cheaper than getting the Warcraft stuff that they can't afford. What I'm not going to do is go do one of those zombie PQs 2 more times to get our talisman making to 100 and scavenging to 100. I do believe that once you get both those to 100, you will be in pretty good shape to start making money selling talismans, which are, I think, one of the easiest things to sell. So what you'll do is you will go to this guy, and I don't know how many containers I got. Container level does not matter. It does not affect the talisman's power. It only affects the crit rate of a successful completion. The things that affect the talisman power are the dust, the curio, and the essence level. We don't have any other way of getting silent, or not silent essences, but essences in general, other than the auction house. I do not know the name of the essences that are lower level, so we're just gonna have to go through here and see if we can find any that someone's selling. This guy's selling them for like 40 silver a piece. That's not spending that just to up it by. Ideally, I want level. If I got my talisman making and scavenging to 100, I want to get 100 essences, and we'll see if someone's selling them or if we can find the name. There's the name. Just insane prices, almost a gold a piece. We're not getting those. Those 75s might be where it's at. All right, Murmuring Essence. We're gonna buy the 20 for 6 gold. We'll be able to make that back, so it's not the end of the world. We have Dust, that is level 50. And, if we level this to 100, we would have all level 75 Curios, level 75 Dust. We just bought level 75 Essences. But even then, we're still going to be able to make some quick money. We'll be able to make that 6 gold back pretty quick here. Let's see which talismans sell for the most. Ballistics, I think we're going to make level 8s, though. 8 strengths are going for 3 gold. I think we'll be able to get 2 gold a piece on those. Let's see what we get. So when we did the PQ, we got these war tokens. Now you can use those to buy PQ armor, or you can come in here and you can buy fragments for talismans. Now toughness, weapon skill, the only other way you get these is salvaging. So these might be even more rare. The problem is there's not a lot of people stacking weapon skill in tier 1 and 2. But they are stacking ballistics, they are stacking strengths. Some are stacking intelligence, depending on how many bright wizards are running around. But there's a lot of people trying to be Legolas that need ballistics talismans. So let's buy a level 50. 6 war tokens. We'll buy one of those. Let's do 1 strength as well. So go to talisman making, load up your stuff. I just bought for 6 war tokens. Let's put the dust, the curio, and the essence in there. Make the talisman. We just made a level 8 strength. Let's do the same thing with the I bought one of these. I found one of these, but let's do the one. Let's do the one I found too. So now I got 3 talisman, level 8 blues. Go to rival, change it to level 8. He's selling it for 3 gold. I'm gonna sell it for 2. We'll say 250. That'll sell. Let's sell 2 Hawkeyes at the same time. He wants 4 gold. Let's do 550. 225 a piece. Or 275 a piece, sorry. Alright, so we just listed those. I know those will sell. Those are going to net me 7 gold, which is more than I paid for those essences. So in 2 sales, I'll make all my essence money back. Plus I have 17 extra. And I got like 12 to 20 war tokens per scenario, or not scenario, PQ. So that's 3 talismans I can get every PQ. That's like, I don't know, 5 to 10 gold you're going to get in talisman sales. Plus you're going to sell all the greens. I mean, it's making money is incredibly easy in this game. Even if you're like level 10, you can make hundreds of gold if you really tried. Also, you can use this guy. Say I'm an engineer and I want talismans for my gear. I just buy these level 6s, or not these level 6, these 6 token ones, but I buy this 8 token ones, and I use the max level stuff I can find here, and I make a talisman. And if it makes a level 24 talisman and I need level 20 talismans, I just use a lower level curio or a lower level dust, and maybe it makes me a level 20. There is an add-on that will tell you exactly what you're going to get. I don't even use it. If I make one that's too high or low for me, I just sell it in the auction house. As long as you undercut, they will always sell. And making money is very simple. And you can make, probably on any character over level 15, you can start making 20 to 50 gold an hour if you just put the effort in. I've been offline like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And I already sold stuff when I logged back in. So 2 gold, 3.5. If I could do math, we'll be good. 5.5. 10 gold. Logged off for less than an hour. I already got 10 gold when I come back on from selling shit. Alright, I tried to log on and pull my stuff, but I accidentally logged out. So I think I was at about 0 gold when I was done with the guide. I picked up 10 gold yesterday within about 30 minutes of listing everything. And today when I picked up all my items out of my mailbox, I was at 27 gold. So I've earned about 27 gold in less than 24 hours. Not even playing, I've been offline. So good luck in the money-making adventures here. Hopefully you have the same luck finding items and selling them. Just make sure you undercut everybody on the auction house. You're not trying to get the maximum gold for every item. You're just trying to sell them as fast as you can. So good luck.